Hi, my name is Ulfa Farida. Good morning and good afternoon. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Ulfa Farida. You can call me Ulfa. I'm student at 11 Maret University, Mathematics Education Program Study with NIM K1323085. I will say thank you for coming my channel. Today here I will present to you about material histograms and frequency distribution diagrams. Okay, let's discuss together. Number 1, frequency distribution. Frequency distribution is used to organize the collected data in table form. The data could be marked scored by students, temperatures of different towns, points scored in a volleyball match, and other something. After data collection, we have to show data in a meaningful manner for better understanding. Organize the data in such a way that all its features are summarized in a table. This is known as frequency distribution. Let's consider an example to understand this better. Example. Okay. The following are the scores of 10 students in the GJ quiz released by Mr. Chris. 15, 17, 20, 15, 20, 17, 17, 14, 14, and 20. Let's represent this data in frequency distribution and find out the number of students who got the same marks. This is the table. Start with quiz mark 15, number of students 2, 17, number of students 3, 20, number of students 3, and 14, number of students 2. And then, there is another way to show data that is in the form of graphs, and it can be done by using a frequency distribution graph. The graph helps us to understand the collected data in an easy way. The graphical representation of a frequency distribution can be shown using the following. Number 1, with bar graphs. Bar graphs represent data using rectangular bars of uniform width along with equal spacing between the rectangular bars. Number 2, pie chart. A pie chart is a type of graph that visually displays data in a circular chart. It records data in a circular manner and then it is further divided into sectors that show a particular part of data out of the whole part. Number 3, histograms. Histogram is a graphical presentation of data using rectangular bars or different heights. In a histogram, there is no space between the rectangular bars. And then, frequency polygon. A frequency polygon is drawn by joining the midpoints of the bars in a histogram. Furthermore, what is a histogram diagram? The histogram is a graph that is often used in mathematics and statistics. Histograms are used to measure how frequently values or value range appear in a set of data. The horizontal axis typically displays the measured value, either a continuous numerical variable, such as height, distance, or time, or a discrete, countable value, such as number of items. The vertical axis shows the frequency that this value or value range appears. Bar charts and histograms. Histogram diagrams have characteristics in common with traditional bar charts. They both measure frequency and use a similar layout. However, there is a key difference. This is picture of bar chart in left side and histogram in right side. Number 1, bar charts. Bar charts measure categorical data that can be split into different categories or types. And then histograms. Histograms measure continuous quantitative data that be counted. How to read histogram diagrams? Average, mean, median, and mode. Average can be calculated in 3 ways. The different methods can give the same or different values depending on the data set involved. Consider this simple data set: 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, and 8. Nah, number 1, the mean is the sum of all of the values in the data set divided by the total number of values. For this data set, the mean is 3.8. When an average is referred to without specifying if it is a mean, median, or mode value, it is almost always the mean. Number 2, the median refers to the middle value of the dataset. If there is an even number of values, the midpoint between the two closest values is taken. For this dataset, the median value is 3.5. And then, the mode is simply the value that appears most often. For this dataset, the mode is 5. 3 methods of calculation, 3 different average. The goal of an average is to work out the central tendency of your data, the value your data clusters around. Looking at the shape of your frequency distribution shows you which average best reflects the central tendency. Frequency distribution shapes. The most common frequency distribution type is the normal distribution, also known as a Gaussian distribution or bell curve. This symmetrical shape shows values clustering around the central peak with fewer instances further away. In a normal distribution, the mode, median, and mean are the same value. Mode, median, and mean are in the middle side. Furthermore, datasets can also be skewed to the left or negative, right or positive instead of clustering symmetrically around a central value. Much higher or low values skew the shape of the graph. In these cases, the mode, median, and mean are different. For skewed data, the best reflection of the central tendency is the mean. This is the picture. Some histogram will show 2 peaks. This is known as a bimodal distribution. This distribution indicates that there are 2 overlapping groups in your dataset. We recommend trying to separate the groups to get a clearer picture of the data. Let's discuss the problem. Number 1. Data on final exam results in statistics course from 60 students. This is the data. Make a frequency distribution list from the data above. The solution. Number 1. Sort data. Okay. Number 2. Range or R. Max data minus min data equal to 98 minus 10 equal to 88. Number 3. Many classes or K. K equal to 1 plus 3.3 log n. K equal to 1 plus 3.3 log 60. K equal to 6.8 equal to 7 because rounding always rounds up. Number 4. Class interval with or A. A equal to range divided many classes. A equal to 98 minus 10 divided 7. A equal to 88 divided 7. A equal to 12.5 or equal to 13 because rounding always rounds up. And then create a frequency distribution table by moving all the frequency numbers. This is the values and frequency. This values 10 to 22 frequency 3, 23 to 35 frequency 4, 36 to 48 frequency 5, and other. Okay, let's discuss the problem number 2. Create a histograms and frequency polygon from the following data: the scores and the frequency with total 100. The solution: before creating a histogram and frequency polygon, we must know several terms contained in the frequency distribution list. Number 1. Class boundaries. The lower limits of the table above are 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, and 90. The upper limits are 59, 64, 69, 74, 79, 84, 89, and 94. Number 2. Edge of class. Lower edge of class equal to lower limit minus 0.5. Top edge of class equal to upper limit plus 0.5. The lower edge of the class from the above table is equal to 54.5, 59.5, 64.5, 69.5, 74.5, 79.5, 84.5, 89.5. The upper edge of the class is 59.5, 64.5, 69.5, 79, 74.5, 79.5, 84.5, 89.5, and 94.5. The class midpoint of the above table are 57, 62, 67, 72, 77, 82, 87, and 92. After knowing the class boundaries, class edges, and class midpoints, the data can be presented in the form of a histogram. This is the histogram with values of midpoint. The midpoint are 57, 62, 67, 72, 77, 82, 87, and 92. Next, from a histogram, we can create frequency polygons, namely broken lines that connect each upper midpoint of the rectangle in the histograms. This is the polygon. Okay. Let's discuss number 3. The problem is the following table gives the lifetime of 400 neon lamps. Draw the histogram for the below data. This is the data. Okay, the solution is the histogram for the given data is, this is the histogram. We draw with lower upper and lower limit and upper limit. Lower limit 300 and upper limit 400 with frequency 14. Lower limit 400 and upper limit 500 with frequency 56. Lower 100 500 upper limit 600 with frequency 60. Lower limit 600, upper limit 700 with frequency 84 and other. Okay, I hope you guys will understand with the problem. And this is the end. Thank you. I hope your day is always beautiful. Thank you for your attention. I'm sorry and goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.